What up, people? It's After Hours Investing, and we're your hosts. I'm Michael,
And my name is Chris.
and let's get into the fucking news today. Shit went hard. We had our PCE numbers pull through. Let's take a look at that right now. PCE is literally CPI, but it covers a more larger blanket of the economy. It has healthcare and housing. Honestly, I don't know why people don't just use the PCE instead of the CPI, but they come out at different times. So I guess, more information is never terrible. Don't be fooled by the fact that this is a green number, because it being high is actually a bad thing, and we missed forecast, and it was reflected in the marketplace. And we can go ahead and take a look at that right now. Chris, you want to take it away for SPY?
Yeah, if we look at SPY today, SPY, like I said in yesterday's video, if PC came out higher, we could potentially see devastating consequences. And as you look at it today, it's gone down. It's actually gone down quite significantly, 1%. I do think we're at a crossroads right now with this bull rally, and I do think this rally is going to possibly continue fizzling out because PC was the only good news data we had today in terms of taming inflation, and we didn't end up meeting expectations or forecasts. So it seems like stocks are in for another downturn, unfortunately. So I think at least for next week's trading sessions, we might possibly just consolidate here at these levels and possibly break these because we are still at around the 400 level of support. I'd say I know we're at 396, but if we do bounce from here, I know this is going to be pretty irrational because I mean we just had bad news coming from the CPI, PPI, and PCE. I mean, if that's not enough bad news to tank this market, I don't know what is. But yeah, I think we might just consolidate. Downturns do take time, so we'll see a more definitive move in these next 2 weeks. And then coming into March 22nd, we'll have the Fed interest rate decision. So that would be very telling because they did say that 0.5 was not off the table. Fed Meister came out and said that, we have to look at Fed Meister came out and said we have to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is not a 0.25 or a 0.5. So that leaves me kind of scared because I don't know what that means. I don't know if she means like a 0.75 or 1% just to like not
She's
raise
gonna
anymore.
fucking tank the market, dude. She's got the nuclear bomb.
Yeah, and so it seems like they have something loaded for March 22nd, and I'm not sure if investors right now are pricing that in. I don't even know if investors right now want to go down, but yeah, I mean it's very telling with these inflation reports. If we look at VIX today, VIX went up pretty well today. Went up
It's
2%.
pretty moderate.
It is pretty moderate. I do think VIX is in for a bullish, trend, and I do think we're gonna see that come next week and come the next 2 weeks. Michael, if you want to take it away for China and XOM.
Yeah, so China, they're still doing their own thing. We still got our eyes on it. They're still, they've consolidated at their lows still, but I still think long term we've got a lot of good shit. I mean, if they got time to fucking toss some balloons over, they clearly, they're not too pressed about stuff over there. In terms of Exxon Mobil and your Pacific Gas and Electric, of course, like I said, these are necessities. They're not really commodities. You have to have your gas. You have to have electricity running. So you're not really going to see these stocks get impacted, especially right now when Russia's, trying to fuck on Ukraine, and they've got, all the power with their oil. I mean, so they think. It seems like, with our Strategic Petroleum Reserve, we've been really flooding the market with some supplies. So we should see gas, start to come down soon. But like Biden said in one of his I think back in March, it takes time because the gas station owners, they bought the gas at an absurdly high price because oil was absurdly high, so they're not really going to lower that price until they get their return on investment. Now that's not to say they're not going to be a little bit more scummy, because I see down the street I got a gas station that's 3.6 unleaded, but if you go literally like drive 4 minutes, you'll find a Shell station still trying to sell their gas at $4.30. So either Shell had a horrible investment, or they're trying to shaft some people. Meme stocks, we don't really care about what's going on over here. AMC looks like it's setting up for a little bit of a dump, but you never really know with these meme stocks. But they're always in perpetual short squeezes. That's why they're called meme stocks. There's no reason for it. People just abuse these really cheap, stocks. They can make some big movements, with a little less money than you'll see with SPY or some of these bigger. I mean, even the Hang Seng Index, dude, that's 20,000. I mean, unless this is in like Chinese money, which would make sense. The money speaks Chinese, of course.
Yeah.
And back to our our powerhouses, we're pretty down. The market was down today, so naturally we had a big tank. So you're gonna see that here. Tesla finally not able to fucking beat the whatever the hell Elon Musk has been doing. Maybe he ran out of magic. He's got to recoup. We finally saw this dump down, and there's a little bit of bad news. Marques Brownlee, the YouTuber that sounds like a basketball player, he put like a little bit of a hit piece, not a hit piece, but he was very disappointed with the charging stations that are provided not by Tesla, but by this company called Blink. I think is I don't know if it's with an I or if it's with Blink Charging Co. Here you go. If we take a look, they're down 9% after this video came out. So we've seen a hit here. And I feel like that's also going to be seen in Tesla and Lucid as well, which is also an electric car company. They also took a tank.
Yeah,
Not
for
as
people who
devastating
don't
as the
know,
charging station.
Marques Brownlee just does tech reviews, and he has a really big following. So
Yeah, he's
yeah,
and he's a pretty likable dude. So he's got a great following. People listen to him, and he's got some smart takes. So I don't blame people. Uh, um, And on the Coinbase, we've seen it go down. This lady, shoot, what's her name again? Who owns the ARK?
Kathy Woods.
Kathy Woods put a big investment in Coinbase. She sees this as a bottom for the future. A little bit of an interesting play,
Yeah,
seeing as the government's been cracking down on staking as a security, which it's up in the air whether or not it is a security. But when you've got the government going against you, you usually lose. So unless they're bringing this shit all the way up to the Supreme Court, which I feel like is even more of a loss right there, because I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to judge them based on their age, but I see cryptocurrency as kind of a new era, and I feel like that's lost on a lot of these older politicians and older individuals in general who don't really believe in it as the future. That's usually what happens when you start becoming obsolete. You feel me? And if we look at Bitcoin, of course, it's down, following the market, but you might see a bit of an increase this weekend. A trend that actually people don't really think about, and one that I've failed to mention before, and I apologize, is that people usually sell their stocks on Friday because, usually you're not trying to leave your stocks over the weekend. If a CEO comes out as a rapist on Saturday, you can't really pull out your stocks. So you're going to watch all your money go away. So people usually play the safe bet. They take their money out on Friday because the stock market runs Monday to Friday, and they throw it into crypto. And you usually see crypto flying up over the weekend, which is exactly what happened this weekend. It was up, and then, news came out and it tanked down. So we could really see, some potential. Here's this no, this is not Saturday here. I'll go back all the way to the weekend. I should probably pull this down. As you can see right here, Monday, actually it was kind of down, but you see on the weekend, it's usually pretty high up, and then throughout the week, it really depends. Follows the stock market now as the government starts regulating a little bit more. So something to keep in mind. We could see a little bit of an increase in our cryptocurrencies this week, and I shifted some of my portfolio to Bond. This is a coin I actually invested in a little bit earlier last year around March. It shot up to like $20. Yeah, right here. And it's valued normally at about $3, maybe even less, on a bad day. And I really noticed that, this year it's really low. It's the same play I made with Ethereum when I saw Ethereum at $15. That's, a pretty undervalued price. I'm seeing the same thing here with bonds. So, if this is something, a play you want to make a little bit long term, I feel like you could see this paying out. Because something like bond, I've noticed, does not follow the stock market, does not follow Bitcoin. You will see Bitcoin tank and bond will be staying strong. They're using a different system. They have a different system in place where, their coins are valued at. I think they might be backing it because some companies, they back their crypto with gold, something actually tangible, so that they can beat stuff like, inflation killing the stock market. I don't know necessarily if that's what bond's doing, but I do notice that, when the market goes down, bond doesn't necessarily, it's not quick to follow the leader. And in terms, last but not least, Shiba Inu, I'm still holding on to this. I put in $200. I'm up to about $330. It's not a bad investment. I think it's significantly undervalued right now for the potential gain. I feel like the risk is worth the reward, but I wouldn't be tossing 90% of your portfolio in this bitch. I think you could honestly drop $100 and you might see that. If it does go back to previous highs, you could see that up to even $1,000 on a return. If it blows up the same way Dogecoin did, you might be looking at $100,000. But that's best case scenario. And we do want to stay a little bit realistic, but I see this still as a very good investment. You got any closing thoughts, my friend?
Yeah, if you like today's video, give us a like. If you're a new viewer, leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. If you've
Yeah, we
been,
got one subscriber that isn't my friend. We're rooting for
yep,
you're our hero, man. You're our
yep,
favorite fan.
yep.
Sorry, my friends, but you already got that fucking token. Anyway,
Yeah, so if you've been watching us for a while, leave a comment, let us know what you think. If you like our analysis, if you like our takes, just let us know. Leave us some
yeah, and if you've
love
been watching us for
in
a
the form
while,
of
fuck
like.
you, because we've only been around for 3 weeks and I haven't seen that subscriber shit. No, I'm fucking with you. We appreciate you guys coming through. At the end of the day, you don't gotta like, you don't gotta subscribe, but the least you could do is drop a comment. Tell us your thoughts because we can interact. Like I like to say, I'm limited to my perception, you're limited to yours, and we can't find a new perception without each other's help. That's what Socrates was all about with that Socratic seminar. You have discussion. You create new thoughts. It's like an invention right there. We can both be Einstein. You feel me? Let's make lightning in a bottle, my friend. Thanks for watching, people. Like I said, leave a comment. It would be nice if you liked, and it would be even lovelier if you subscribed. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
See you guys.